Hello and welcome to my Friday. It's just gone midday. I've just been doing all my regular routine morning stuff all morning since I got up at about 9. I got up at 9 because I got in late last night from a gig and I spent an hour watching videos before I went to bed, so I didn't go to bed till 1. So I got up at 9, had a good 8 hours in bed. Guess what? I've got another gig today. It's a concert gig. I kind of don't want to try and film that. I just want to concentrate on that because it's a bit different to usual. I've got a few more things to think about that I usually have to think about. So I'm thinking I probably won't take the cameras to that one. I might make this into a 2-dayer, to be honest, because I'm so busy just trying to get everything done before I leave. I'm going to leave the house about 3:30. I'll see how I go with the camera. I'm also getting a bit fed up with carrying so much gear around, and I've got to carry quite a lot of gear on public transport to my gig later, so let's see what happens, eh? But I'm just doing the usual on sorting out, just still continuing to sort out my notes for tonight's concert, so I've got everything really readable just on the floor or whatever, so I don't get lost in the concert. What else? Yeah, just emails, admin, accounts, all the usual things that I tend to do on a bit of a daily basis these days. I must admit my expenses are mounting up. I've got a box of receipts from, yeah, quite a few days now. It's piling up. I'll do it on Monday. Right, I don't know what else to tell you. Izzy's had a sleepover. They're still here, the both of them. So I'm pretty much confining myself to my room, just keeping out their way. I do anyway. I do tend to work in here in the morning anyway. I'm going to go practice my flute shortly once I've finished out the last few paperworky bits. So I don't know how much I'll film today. We'll see. I might do the majority of this vlog tomorrow. But I wanted to say hello to you anyway and just come on quickly. Right. I shall proceed. It's just come up to 1 o'clock now. Believe it or not, I've actually been doing vocals for the last 25 minutes. I did an actual vocal warm-up. I need to learn how to do them properly because I've only really taken up singing main vocals much later in life, really. And I don't really know how to do warm-ups, though I've got a pretty good idea, but I don't really know, so I was googling how to do it and I had a bit of a go for a while, and I've been practicing my singing parts for tonight's gig. Yesterday I had a go and it was all croaking again, and I wondered if it's because I was running the dehumidifier, so I've got it off today and I'm still a bit croaky but nowhere near as tickly and incapacitatedly as yesterday and the last time I tried to practice down here when I also had the dehumidifier on, so maybe it's that. There are these sort of pastel-y things you can get called vocal zones. They're pretty expensive, but I might see if I can find some on the way to the gig. I've only got to do 2 songs. We just need to get to the end of the evening, really, don't we? Anyway, I've done singing now, so I've managed to run through it without completely losing it. So I've managed to go over the lyrics, which is an important thing. Time is just gone 2 PM. That hissing sound you hear is my lunch cooking. I'm having instant noodles, but look, I'm healthificating it kind of, slightly. Okay, we're still going to have all the MSG and all that stuff, but yeah, also having a flat cap mushroom, a few mange tous just finely chopped up. No, sugar snap peas actually, and celery, 1 stalk of celery. That's my concession to healthiness, that is. So I practiced singing, I practiced the whistle, I practiced my flute, I've gone through anything extra tricky. I think I'm on top of things. Now I've got an hour and a half before I need to leave. I need to have a bath and air wash and get changed. I need to pack my bag and I need to have lunch, and I don't want to do it in a rushed manner. I just want to be leisurely about it, so that's what I'm going to try and do. There are cheddar cheese lumps in there. They're going all yummy and melty. Just starting to run my bath. I'm going out in 1 hour. I've been having lovely chats with my daughter whilst eating lunch. It's 3:05. I've just got out of the bath. Well, not just. Obviously, I'm dried. Been drying my hair. I'm getting ready to leave. I'm going to pack some clothes to wear at the gig. I'm not going to go in a dress on public transport. I am going to probably buy food after I get off the train, grab something from a supermarket and take it with me and eat it at some point between sound check and the gig, something like that. I am going to do something quite unprecedented now for me. I'm not going to take the camera. I've decided I just want to be in the moment this evening, and my boyfriend's coming here afterwards after the gig because he's doing the gig as well, and then we're going to have coffee and a nice time together in the morning, and then after he's gone, then I'm going to pick the camera up again and I'll be able to tell you all about it and how it went. So anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. Hello, it's 12:05 the next afternoon now. So how did the gig go? And mostly okay. I had a little terror moment on one occasion and I had a forgetting the words moment on another occasion. Apart from that, it was fine. It's because of the singing, basically. I lost it momentarily, like for, I don't know, a fraction of a second, but it was long enough to do a big bum note, and I'm sure lots of people noticed because it really stood out. It was because I was suddenly thinking, oh no, I've got to sing soon. I was just so nervous about the singing to a sit down, quiet, listening audience over a microphone that it made me mess my flute up. Singing was more or less fine, but my voice did crack a bit on the very high notes a few times. But what can you do if you've got a cold? I don't know. I don't know, shouldn't really be singing at all with the bad throat, but anyway, I did. Another little bit I messed up was in the singing, and this was where I just forgot a few words at the end of one of the choruses, because I was thinking whilst singing it and trying to remember the lyrics and be expressive and all that, I was thinking, right, I've got to get my instrument up now and indicate to the rest of the band visually that we're about to go into the instrumental section. And it was just too much. Lost the words and had to go blah, 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 and like the last couple of words of the chorus, because it was too much. It was like trying to do body language. And it was the first time I'd ever sung that song with a band, apart from on Tuesday when we went through it like twice. That's all we've ever done of it with that band, and there I was singing in a concert, terrified. And it was in Welsh. I did it with the other band in the Isle of Man, but only acoustically, not into a microphone. And it's a freaky experience singing into a mic when you're not used to it, because your voice comes back like with a very fractional delay, you know, off the back walls or whatever, and it's very loud and it can make you feel like and then when you're feeling then it affects the way you sing, so you just got to kind of block it out and just push through and pretend you can't hear yourself. It's very weird. Anyway, we got through it. It wasn't perfect, but I pushed my boundaries, massively got out of my comfort zone, so I just need to hold on to that thought, be pleased and move on forward. Anyway, today so far I've had some coffee on the sofa with my boyfriend and good chats and all that, just one-on-one without the camera, and spontaneously we went and had breakfast together in a cafe as well. Now I've got to be out by 3:15 for today's gig. I'm going to Stroud today with my ceilidh band, so it's a stress-free, non-stressful gig. And speaking of stress-free, that's it now. I have not got another gig in which I've got to learn a load more new material until the end of September. So I got about 6 weeks or something like that. I'm sorry, I haven't done the maths. 5 or 6 weeks. I've got to work the whole lot out from scratch, mind. We're going to be doing this with a different band again. I'm not even sure who's in it yet. But we're going to be accompanying a singer who's doing all his own material. So it's all songs that I don't think I know. Maybe I've heard a few of them, so I don't know. I'm gonna see if I've got recordings of those to work from and work out my own parts. I don't know if I'm supposed to be directing anybody else on that or not. I'll go to the boss man and ask him. Jerry, that's you if you're watching. Anyway, yeah, but today I have no bread or anything like that for sandwiches. I might go and buy some now. I'm trying not to succumb and have a pasty every time, because it's so unadventurous, but it's just so convenient. I just go like that in the shop, put it in the basket, and then there's something to eat. We're leaving so early though, I'll definitely need something before the gig starts. It's a bit of a drive away. Did I tell you it's Stroud? Yes, I think I did. Right, let's go to B&M anyway. Well, here I am again, back at the tuner. You know, I was saying in a couple of vlogs ago how much cheaper those ones were. Well, these are down to £3.75 now from £4.29. That works out at about 75 pence a tin. I might actually make a bit of an investment here and stock up and get two. I brought my trolley with me just in case, you know, because over the long term that's going to make a saving, and my daughter gets through a lot of tuna, as do I, to be honest. It's one of her go-tos for making, you know, tuna pasta. Been working my way through the Belvita breakfast bars. Pop a box of those in, that's £1.25. Well, since it's 75p, oh my gosh. Is Izzy going to eat one? I don't know. She will. I won't get it just for the sake of it. I assume the potato cakes are £1. Doesn't actually say specifically. The others are though. We've just been working out the cost per can of these. So the Coke Zero or the Diet Coke are £4.70 for 10, so 47 pence a can. These are just under 39 pence a can for 18. So I'm going to get a thing of Pepsi Max because we're completely out of pop. Oh look, Christmas. Christmas stuff is in. We've got the advent calendars. Oh, I wonder if I need to buy one for Izzy to take to uni, because she'll be there when she's doing her advent calendar this year. I'm sure she hasn't grown out of an advent calendar, just in case anyone's wondering. My 18-year-old definitely hasn't. I'll ask her what she wants though. I think yes. The last thing I need is kitchen towel. I don't get through very much of it. I'm going to get one roll for £1. And that's it. Let's go home. Put all the shopping away in the fridge and the cupboards. Put a wash on. It's just coming up to 1 PM and I've got to be out by 3:15 PM. So I'm going to go down and do an hour's practice now on my flute, and then come up and get ready for my gig, really. Practice for an hour, and now I'm running a bath as usual. My daughter's going out imminently. She's being picked up by local friends and they're going out. I can't join them because I've got to leave well in about an hour, so I can't join them today. I'm making myself some lunch very quickly. It's just going to be potato cakes and mushroom soup, which is in the microwaved. I'm wearing my favourite dress that I got recently, and I've plaited my hair because it's easier, basically. I need to cut my hair. It's getting so long, the ends are like all tangling up all the time. Yeah, it's getting a bit unruly. Maybe next week, maybe, we'll see. There we are, lunch. Excuse the messy worktop, it's because I'm in a rush. We're on our way to England. I left in a bit of a rush. That's happened, didn't it? Got the red line of doom and the traffic slowing to a halt. I can hear a siren like an emergency vehicle, but look, the hard shoulder is blocked currently by a caravan.
Let them go.
Don't know if it's broken down or what. Are we just going here so a vehicle can get parked? It's coming this way, is it? There we are. Oh, gosh. Whoa. Blimey. Well, I wonder how long we'll be here. We're not far from the turn-off. We're 0.4 miles from the turn-off, but whether we get to turn off, I don't know. Ooh, we've got the PA, we're important.
Not only have we got the PA, but we've got the flautist and the caller.
Yeah, I know, but we got to get there on time. Like the others, they could, you know, they could turn up 10 minutes before the gig and plug in if they had to, and it wouldn't affect the proceedings of the evening, but, you know, got to get the PA set up. But we're still moving.
And it now says 4:57.
Okay, time is going down. Yeah, it's a very short gig tonight. They're having a ceremony in the church. We're going to set up in the church hall.
No.
Aren't we? Village hall?
We're setting up in the church. They're having the meal in the village, in the church hall.
Oh, right. Oh, in the church. Oh, that'll be
and
nice.
And then they're all coming back into the church.
Well, hopefully I'll get some sneaky shots of the church then. That'll be nice. We're turning off. This is good news. Because that lot are not going anywhere. Look, they're gridlocked completely. Woof. We are lucky. This is a very scenic part of the world that we're in right now. We're about, what, 20 minutes away? Something like that, I think. Fully shaped hedge. Must be a good shelter in the rain, I think. Just coming into Gloucestershire now. Wootton Under Edge now. Just arrived. Oh, it's all pretty. Oh, I always say that. I sound like a flipping crack record, but look at it. It's absolutely gorgeous. They're all kind of different heights. There's not quite enough room for 2 cars to pass here, is there? We keep having to pull over. It's really colourful, actually. Oh, I think it's got a real charming look about it.
There's the church.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I wonder if we can get the car in. We're reversing in. We've gone down the road a bit and turned the car around.
If you're not vegetarian, there's plenty of chicken stuff.
The evening is getting off to an incredibly good start, as you can see. Nick's brought his own pasty, but we just, catering staff have just so very kindly given us some of the leftover food, so I'm tucking in. Band are laughing at me for sneaking off. They're going, we know where you're going. We got Reese tonight. Look, this is the venue. Now they're doing the speeches now. I'll tell you what happened in a minute. I just wanted to have a little quick walk around to see what it's like here. Yeah, I am in the graveyard as we speak. Some of the gravestones are a lot more weathered than others. Ah yes, this looks like a nice vlogging spot. I think I'll come and have a chat to you by here. Hey, look at these shoe scrapers, aren't they magnificent? They're getting a bit warm now. So when we arrived, the whole place was full. They're all seated at tables. They were eating desserts when we arrived. We managed to open a door at the back and we've set up the PA, but we haven't sound checked because they were all in there enjoying their food and the chat. Now they started the speeches. I think they're overrunning by about an hour. We're not sure. They're being very relaxed about timings, and that's absolutely fine. We're so used to that with weddings. Just go with the flow. You know, it's your big day. You know, don't feel rushed. That's what we think anyway. So yeah, we've set set up and then we sneaked out the back when the speeches started, and then the catering staff said, do you want some of this food? Because we're going to have to bin what doesn't get eaten. Would you like it? And we're like, oh yeah, yeah. So we've had some harissa potatoes and salad, and there was a load of chicken there as well. Obviously I don't eat chicken, but there was a mountain of it. Anyway, so that's all done with now, and we're just hanging out really, passing the time until they're ready for us to go in and sound check and do the gig. Did say an hour on the email, but I don't know how long we're actually going to be playing for. We'll just have to find out, won't we? I've just come into sort of the back foyer bit. Look, those are rope pulls up there, all tied up out the way. Looks like an octopus or something from down here. There's the door that we've been coming in and out from. So they've finished the speeches and they're clearing tables at the moment. Look at that there. I presume it's clock workings or something. I haven't noticed them moving at all the time I've been here. This area here I'm in now is where the caterers have had all their stuff, and you can see the glass cases and all that are still here. So they're clearing the tables at the moment. I don't know when we're getting on, but at least we're set up. Oh gosh, I'm standing right by a skull. Look at that. Well, not a real one. Best backdrop ever. Look at that. There's cuddly toys down there. I'm sitting here in this beautiful church. I'm set up. I'm wondering, what on earth did I do to my tights? They're all like twisted. I think the foot must be upside down. Do you think anyone will notice? I mean, yeah, maybe. Dance floor is being cleared as we speak. Big load of mess over there. Oh yeah, see? Sal's particularly excited about something. He says it's worth a photograph.
Yeah.
It's the right foot.
Yeah.
You go the right foot there, right?
Yeah,
and it seems as if they've always been the right foot. And this right foot
Fits in perfectly.
look at this wall.
It's made for you.
Yeah.
So obviously your ancestors been here over the millennia.
Some sort of vicar of sorts through it.
Yeah, it does look like, doesn't it?
Yeah, look at it. It's perfect.
Yeah, it fits the. And what about up here? No, this is like, yeah, it goes down and up and down again.
Yeah. Are you coming out, right?
We're just kind of waiting for them to be ready. They're all in a different building and they're going to come over at some point. Nice quote there, be kind wherever possible. It is always possible. Well, they're running by over an hour now, so we've been set up for ages. We're just kind of hanging out. Almost the entire room is empty now. So I can take this opportunity to flash the camera around a bit actually and show you the environment that we're in this evening. There's a drinks table here, slight absence of glasses. I don't know what people are going to drink out of. The caterers are packing away, so we've been giving all the glasses back to them, so we'll have to see, won't we? Pipes down there. Ooh, that moved then. Nice tiles. There's the altar. Just a little one. It's not a massive church. What have we got around here? Ah, it's the organ. Oh, there we are. Oh, I presume that opens to access the keyboard part of it. You've got the foot pedals down there.
The left-hand turn should be with somebody of the opposite sex. You keep with the men on the inside and the ladies on the outside.
They bought us pizza.
Well, I've already got one.
Hey! Oh, yum.
Oh.
Don't sit down. Oh, another one. Marvellous.
Well, you can have one to take home.
Putting away time. I've just eaten 2 slices of pizza and I want more, and there is more, so that's great. So they brought us another box. We have 3 boxes altogether. We're back in Wales again, and of course it's raining. Well, it's only 20 to 11 and I'm back and I'm very yawny. I have been yawning. I ate twice my body weight in pizza, I think. I couldn't stop. I was so voracious, I don't think I was even chewing it. So I'll probably regret that tonight when I'm lying in bed with a bellyache. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Could you please give it a like if you liked it? Subscribe down below to watch more videos from me and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!